Hello, I'm Don Hammock, Sports Information Director at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, coming to you from Raymond after the Gulf Coast Bulldogs defeat Hinds 31-10 to win a share of the MACCC South title. 7th straight year the Bulldogs have won outright or shared that title. We're going to talk with head coach Jack Wright, running back Elijah Jones-Crosby, defensive back Lazarick Johnson, while we take a look at some highlights. Then we'll introduce you to defensive lineman Tyler Bailey while we play 10 questions. And then tennis coach Sam Blackburn will introduce us to 2026 men's and women's tennis teams. Stick around. Here on the field with head coach Jack Wright. Jack Wright, 7 straight South titles. What does that mean to you?
Just really proud that we've been able to really recruit the players to do that. It's what college football is about. This is a fantastic group to work with, Don. I mean, we've got a bunch of great kids. They come to work every day. We had some longer practices this week to get ready. They didn't balk or anything. We got out there and got their work done. Just a fantastic group to work with every day.
It's been a really fun group around the King Center. I mean, everybody is great and fun to deal with, and I think you've got a mature bunch on your hands.
We do. I'm really proud that we won for several reasons. Obviously, you know, you're trying to win every game and make the playoffs, but this group really is kind of coming together like a family. And sometimes you don't, after you coach these guys from Christmas on, it's about the sophomores, you don't see them again. So I get to spend another week with these guys. So, and they're just fun to be around. We got a bunch of good players too. It's fun to coach good players, and we got them.
It's a 31-10 victory. Score's a little deceiving. You got a couple late touchdowns. Let's talk about the regulators. I thought the biggest play of the game was down there inside the 2-minute timeout in the first half. They get it 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. What'd you see on that play?
No question. I mean, there are there's always in close games big moments right before halftime and coming right out of halftime. So you just see it over and over at all levels of college football. That was a massive play. They're probably going to tie it up or be within a score going into halftime, which is where they want to be. So big play. I was kind of already in my mind, had it figured out, one-score game, how are we going to approach halftime? But the regulators came up, and we go in 2 scores. Massive, massive play. You're right. I mean, that's what it takes to win championships.
And then I think you got it back with about a minute and a half left, and y'all almost were able to march it down and score. Weren't able to punch it in down there at the end. But that, it keeps it a 17-7 lead. You go in with a 2-score advantage, and it just really changes the whole complexion of the game.
Sure did.
Their quarterback is super dynamic. How were they able to get them slowed down tonight?
We had to play with speed tonight, Don. If you look at it, we had a lot of our safety / outside linebacker types on the field. It was a speed movement. You go back and watch film, they outrun people. They make people miss in space. So we had to put our best tacklers out there, play a little bit of zone coverage, let them see it develop, and let them tackle in space. Still wasn't easy. You saw the guy, he made plays. But one big 3rd and 15 or whatever there coming out of halftime that he converted. It's just like a wow play. And nothing we did wrong defensively, just credit to them. But really, just putting a bunch of athletes on the field. That we kind of had to shift gears a little bit and do that, and it worked out.
Y'all had a bunch of tackles for losses, but like you said, he escaped several more, and but y'all were able to keep him relatively quiet.
Yeah, it's scary, Don, during the week. You feel like you have a good plan, but you just sit there and like, hey, you don't know what's going to happen when it breaks down. So we held him just enough.
I don't know what the cool button is on the Xbox or whatever, but that kid hits it all the time. So.
He's got it.
Now we'll talk about the offense. You were able to play some big boy football, I thought, with Elijah. He wound up just short of 100 yards rushing, and I think that was important for y'all.
Yeah, grass field, it's a little damp out here. We're used to playing on the turf. We're used to playing in hot weather. We didn't have that tonight. So we felt like we could run the ball on them. And we went in at halftime, saw where we were running the football, and said, hey, let's keep doing it. Wish we would have done better. There's some runs that we didn't get. Those are the ones as a coach you look back and kind of regret. But we did. We played some physical football. We came down here. We feel like we're capable of that. And just proud of our O-line. Proud of our tight ends. Proud of Landon. There's some checks. There's some movement in there that requires the quarterback to be focused. So all that whole group did a great job.
I thought Landon was pretty effective, pretty efficient. He had one turnover late there in the first half, trying to punch one in. He had another one, I think that was a fourth down. He just tried to throw and make a play. I think it was third down.
Right.
Probably tried to force one in there. But y'all were able to throw the ball as well.
We did. I mean, we know we have some great receivers, and Landon, of course, he's dynamic too in the passing game. So we've got to always throw the ball. We've got to kind of cut our receivers loose in every game, let them get deep, let them get some one-on-ones. They're going to make something special happen. The tough thing is you just don't know when and where and how it's going to happen. So you just got to keep giving them chances.
I think even as we sit here, I don't know if we know where we're going next week, but it's the playoffs. What's different about the playoffs?
Nothing. I mean, I feel like in the South, Don, I said this last week, when you start South play, every game is a playoff. The crazy thing is we have a really good team, and we were going into this game, we were 7-1 and still fighting for our life to try to get in. So that is a credit to this conference. That is a credit to the coaches and the players in this conference. The level of competition is only getting better. The talent level is high at all these teams, so it's just a battle week in, week out.
7-time South State champs. Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you, Don.
On the field with running back Elijah Jones-Crosby from Soso, Mississippi. Elijah, this was a win-or-go-home game. This was a night for big boy football, and I think y'all played some big boy football tonight.
Yes, sir.
What was the idea on the running game with you?
Just hand the ball up to me and let me just go wherever I can get.
What did the offensive line do for you to get you rolling?
They blocked their tail off. They gave it their all. They gave it their all. Give us me a first down or even more.
17 carries for 97 yards, average over 5.5 yards a carry. You guys really exploded late there down the stretch. What happened there late to get y'all rolling?
Man, we just in their throat, just keep running every play, go hard every play.
Gotcha. The regulators were fantastic tonight. The defense really stood up. Only give up 10 points. That's a dynamic quarterback, and they were able to keep him in check. What do you see when you look out there on the field with the regulators?
A monster defense. It's a monster defense. We play against them every day. We work hard every day. Fuss a little bit, but we're still brothers. And we just fight and then just play football. That
competition is what builds teamwork and chemistry and iron sharpens iron, that kind of thing. What does winning a division, going to the playoff mean for you?
It just means a lot. It means a lot. We accomplished. We have accomplished a lot. Just focus on the game. We got next.
Gotcha. We don't even know who we're playing yet. There's still games going on as we're talking right now. See where we're going to go to. But what are you looking forward to with some playoff football?
Looking forward to win. Just win.
All right, Elijah. I appreciate you, man. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're here with a man they called 9-volt, Lazarick Johnson, defensive back for the Bulldogs. Lazarick, big night for the regulators. How'd y'all get that done tonight?
Man, we just wanted better than them. We went way better than them. We wanted it so bad that we want the natty. That's our goal, so we stick to it, and we're just going to keep working towards it.
They were only just able to score 10 points on y'all. What was the game plan to try and keep, their quarterbacks really good to keep him bottled up?
Yes, sir. They had switched my position this week, so just QB spy. And that's all I did. QB spy, do what coach said to do, and execute.
There was a lot of good execution tonight. They didn't score in the second. They scored a field goal in the second half. That's it. Into the first half, they're inside the goal line, or it's 4th and 1 at the 1.
Yes, sir.
And you guys get a stop. What does it feel like when you're able to do something like that really changed the game?
Yes, sir. We wanted it bad. Like I said, we wanted it bad. We said we're not going to let them in, and that's what we did. We stopped them.
The offense, the final score is 31-10. It was a lot closer than that. What did you see out of the offense to see them keep battling?
I love the way they battled, and they kept trying to finish and help defense, and we always told them any mistake they had, we had it back, so they knew that.
You had a big play on special teams. That was another part of the game tonight that I think the Bulldogs won. What happened on that punt?
Yes, sir. They were trying to double me, and I had got down there, and I seen the ball. I tried to score it, but I slipped up.
Yeah, the refs wound up blowing it dead because you can't advance a muff punt, but it was a great effort. We're not sure who we're going to play yet. What are y'all looking forward to next week?
We're looking for another win, another step to the natty, whatever it takes.
All right, congratulations, 9 Volt.
Yes, sir.
Let's meet Tyler Bailey when we play 10 questions.
Hey, I'm Tyler Bailey from Hammond, Louisiana. A little small city, but everybody know each other, and all we really know is sports. Football, basketball, baseball, and we close. I started playing football around like 5 or 6. I was young, but we fell in love with it. I really started before that, going outside with my cousins till the street lights came on, and back then we ain't had no position. Everybody just played, throw the ball up and go hit somebody. I love playing football because, being a young man, sometimes you get angry and you can go hit somebody and not get in trouble for it and just get to release your anger out. That's my therapy, honestly. Coach Wright, that's my guy, he's a great coach and he's been doing this for a long time, so I trust him, and he'll teach us a move, I'll do the move, then when I get to doing it, I understand he know what he's doing. So, he put us in position to make plays, and he's hard on us, but it's in a good way. He know how to talk to us as men, and he treat us awesome. I love it here. And I advise anyone that's thinking about going JUCO, this the best place to be. I'm gonna be honest, I used to listen to NBA Youngboy a lot, but I'm getting older and I'm starting to understand that music has an effect on me, and the things that I hear. So probably be Naomi Rain. She's a gospel singer, and I like her music. Hot wings, of course. You can ask my mom, she'll tell you the same thing. Hot wings, any day, every day. I just love them. My favorite superhero would be Jesus Christ, because he's not a superhero, but he saved us, and it's deeper than just a figure. This actually happened, and that'd be my favorite superhero. A lot of people don't know I'm a genuine, happy, fun guy to be around. When it's time to get serious and lock in with football or something, I get serious. But I got good energy, good spirit. I got an awesome smile. I'm a great person to be around. And if your day going bad, you come around me, you ain't gonna be sad no more, because I'm gonna lift you up. My book pack, honestly, it reminds me of my sisters. Growing up, them was my mama's princesses, and it just brings back childhood memories. The older I get, I tend to go back to what I know, and it's just, of course, my sisters watched it, but I used to watch it with them, so it just reminds me of family, and it's just, just basically to tell you who I am. I'm not no serious guy. I'm serious, but I like to play, so this just tell you, my personality, My favorite sports movie would be Woodlawn. It's a movie about a young man who, back in the day, it was a lot going on, and then, his team was doing bad, and then they ended up starting to play him, and then this man came, he talked to the team, he was telling them about Jesus Christ and religion, and then they went from one of the worst teams in the district to, they ended up going to the state championship, and then he ended up going to Alabama, but Woodlawn for sure, and it's a great movie, and y'all should tune into it. First and foremost, I thank God, and I thank my family and coaches who stuck with me through the good times, through the bad times, because, I was a handful to deal with, but, the people that believed in me when I didn't believe in myself and kept me going is the reason I am the person I am today, and the reason why I keep going, because, football gets hard, but that's what we ultimately want to be, is in the Hall of Fame, and I thank everybody. My own podcast, my brother, he'll be my host with me, but my first guest will probably be Tajay Spears, running back for the Tennessee Titans. You know, we played with him in high school, and down-to-earth guy. He's been there for me, and you know, even though he's in the league right now doing his thing, he's still, you know, if I text a call, he's there. He's gonna pick up. So very down-to-earth guy, very awesome guy.
Coach Sam Blackburn is starting his 6th season in charge of the Gulf Coast tennis teams. Let's meet the 2026 Bulldogs.
My name is Sam Blackburn, entering my 6th season here at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College as the head men's and women's tennis coach. We've got a great group of men and women this year. An exciting season is ahead, and I'm looking forward to getting it rolling. There's been a change with our national tournament and the way that we have our different kind of divisions in junior community college tennis. We will be playing in Division II this year, which we've always been thrown into Division I, which now the playing field becomes a little bit more even. There's a little bit more of a chance to get a higher ranking at the end of the season, and I think that's going to be big for us, especially with the squad we have on both sides this year. I think we're going to be able to finish high up, and it's going to be exciting to see we're not just maybe playing for a conference championship, but the thought of a national championship is something that we can kind of look at with some excitement. So it's going to be fun to kind of have that in the back of our minds, but not look too far ahead, but to know that we're playing for a lot this year. I'm excited about our women's team this year. Since the beginning of the fall semester, I've seen them improve rapidly, and I believe that's just going to continue as we get into the season. And then even into as the season continues and goes on, they're going to continue to get better, and I think they're going to make a lot of noise in the conference, be a tough team to beat for anybody, and be a tough team to beat nationally as well. Start out with our international players first. We've got 2 girls from Spain, 1 from Argentina. We'll start out with our Spaniards. E09 is one of our sophomores. Like I said, from Spain. She is extremely feisty, doesn't like to lose. She's going to stay out there all day long if she has to win, and expecting big things from her this year as a sophomore. Victoria Ross from Spain as well, hits the heck out of the ball. If she's on fire, if she's making the ball, she's going to be tough to beat for anybody that she plays. So excited to see the firepower she brings this season. And then from Argentina, we have Pia. Pia is really crafty, good around all areas of the court, and she is a great teammate. She's one of our captains this year, and she's going to do big things in her freshman season. Going with our next captain and sophomore is Meredith Matthews. She is a workhorse. She has a great attitude all the time, and she's one of our captains for a reason. She's a leader, and she's going to do really well representing us wherever she is in the lineup. She's going to do her best, and she's going to get a lot of wins for us. Excited to see what she does in her sophomore year. And then Andy Rogers is kind of a surprise player for us this year. She's a cheerleader and tennis player, and she actually won the ITA regional tournament in her draw and singles, which is a heck of an accomplishment for her. And to see her come in her first season here as a sophomore has been remarkable to see her getting these wins, and she's going to continue getting better and getting more wins too. So really excited about her. Going with some of our freshmen, Paige Baranich. She is really smooth, really good from all around the court. She's getting better. She wants to get the extra work, and it's paying off because she's really rapidly improving, and her confidence is growing too. So excited to see Paige continue to develop that as well. And then Caitlin. Caitlin is, she hits the ball. She's smacking the ball no matter where she is in the court. She wants to put the ball away. She's really gritty, and she's tough to beat because she puts a lot of balls back in the court, but she can also turn it up and smack it when she needs to. So excited to see what Kaylin brings to the table this year. Women's side seems tough from what I've seen, from what I saw at the ITA tournament. I think there's gonna be a lot of good women's teams this year. I don't think many matches are gonna be easy wins, which is good. I think we're gonna have to fight for most of the matches we play this year, but that's a good thing. It's gonna make us better, and I think we're gonna come out on top in a lot of those because this is a feisty group, and they're gonna continue to improve as they progress through the season. But it's gonna be a tough year in the conference, but that's what we want. We don't want it to be too easy. That doesn't make it as much fun, and those wins will be a little sweeter. Our men's team is full of freshmen. We only have 3 sophomores and 7 freshmen, which makes us young but very talented, and there's even a lot of good experience with that. All these freshmen have played a lot of tournaments growing up. This is not something they're new to as far as the competition. It will be new with the dual match side of things, making a team environment, but they're ready for it. The practices are fiery, and the chemistry is great between the guys, and I think they're going to thrive when it comes to the season. We'll start with our international guys as well. We've got Santiago Enriquez from Paraguay, who is really smooth, can hit the ball really well from all areas of the court, and he's a great teammate, a great guy to have on the team, and we're really thankful to have him here. Angel Hernandez is from Mexico. He is another one of those guys that's just crafty and good from every part of the court. A great doubles player as well as singles player. His hands are phenomenal, and can also smack the heck out of the ball when he needs to as well. So excited to have Angel here. And then Jan Bako from Czechia he loves to be on the tennis court. He's a great teammate. He's very supportive of all his guys, and he's very smooth from the ground. Baseline is his strength, and he's getting better moving forward. And I'm excited to see his development of the full court game continue to grow. We'll start out with my in-state guys, going with our sophomore and one of our captains, Ryland Buford. Ryland punishes the ball from wherever he is, whether he's on the baseline or at the net. He's a wall. He's tough to get past. He's tough to beat, and he leads well. He helps the team a lot of different ways besides just on the tennis court. But he's got a big game, and we're glad to have Ryland back for his 2nd season. Nick Delaney is our other sophomore and team captain. No one spent more time on the court than Nick. That guy's a court rat. He loves it, and it shows because of his improvement and just his love for the game. It's exciting to see. Brendan McLaughlin, one of our freshmen, smacks the ball with the serve and with the forehand. He's developing his all-court game. He's getting better at that every day. But those are his weapons for sure, and he's gonna hurt a lot of guys with those forehands and serves this year. Cree Cunningham is he's gonna put 400 balls in the court every point if he needs to. He's got a great attitude, and he's one of the best supporters of his teammates as well. And the guy's tough to beat because he puts so many balls back in the court. He's fast and quick, and he's feisty and grindy, and he's continued to develop and grow as well, just like all these guys are. Connor Hartfield, one of our 3 sophomores, is one of the most fiery, hardworking guys. Every time he's on the court, he's bringing it with all he's got, and he's such a good leader. His energy and just enthusiasm is contagious, and it just carries over to everybody. And he's a great doubles player, and he's gotten so much better on the singles court too. He's had some really big wins this year, and he'll continue to get more as the year goes on. Taylor Cook is big serving, big forehand lefty, can smack you off the court, but can also roll 20 balls on the court if he needs to. A lot of firepower, a big game, and he's continued to develop. He's going to have a lot of big wins this year because of those weapons he has. And Warren Hudson is a great teammate, great guy, great tennis player. He's so smooth moving forward to the net, can put a lot of balls back in the court if he needs to, and as he continues to develop, he's going to be really tough no matter where he's playing in the lineup. He's going to be tough to beat, and it's an amazing guy to have on the team, and brings a lot of energy and experience to this freshman's kind of group that we have, and it's going to do a lot of good things on the court for us this year. I expect our men's team to do a lot of big things this year. We're young, but we bring a lot of experience still. With our sophomores leading the way, and just like I said, the experience these freshmen bring in, I think we're going to jump right into the season with a lot of wins. I think we can make a lot of noise in our conference, but nationally as well. They're going to get the opportunity to play some of the better teams in the country, and I think every team that we play should be kind of on alert when they play us with the talent that this team brings. So excited to see them continue to grow and develop as the year goes on, and good things happen this year. Chris has been a phenomenal addition to our team. He's in his 2nd year here. His 1st year he won the ITA an Assistant Coach of the Year award on the men's side, which is phenomenal and well-deserved. He brings a new element to our program, which we needed, and he helps tremendously with both teams. Everybody loves him. He helps this team get better, which is well, probably the main thing you could ask for an assistant coach. So I'm so glad to have Chris here, and he's going to continue to do amazing things for our program.
Thank you for joining us for the last regular season episode of Bulldog Blitz. We'll have a playoff edition next week. We'll be on the road, and we'll see you then.